Today, we seek to address the plight of these children in a responsible fashion. There's been much discussion in the House this week about constitutional roles. The President has acknowledged his constitutional role in immigration policy. In 2011, speaking to a meeting of La Raza, he said, quote, "I swore an oath to uphold the laws on the books. Now I know some people want me to bypass Congress and change the laws on my own. Believe me, the idea of doing things on my own is very tempting. I promise you, not just on immigration reform, but that's not how our system works. That's not how our democracy functions. That's not how our Constitution is written," end quote. If the President's actions had remained consistent with these words, we would not be facing the crisis we are today. Unfortunately, though, the President did take it upon himself to unilaterally rewrite immigration law and did so in a way that aggravated the situation. And he knew the potential consequences. In 2010, the President said this, quote, "There are those in the immigration rights community who have argued passionately that we should simply provide those who are here illegally with legal status, or at least ignore the laws on the books and put an end to deportation until we have better law. But I believe such an indiscriminate approach would be both unwise and unfair. It would suggest to those thinking about coming here illegally that there would be no repercussions for such a decision. And this could lead to a surge in more illegal immigration," end quote. Despite his clear foresight on this issue, the President still unilaterally suspended deportations of select illegal aliens. His predicted surge quickly became a reality. Now young border crossers are setting off on harrowing, costly journeys under the belief that upon arrival they will receive a permission to stay in our great country. The motivation for illegally crossing the border is understandable. I join my colleagues who've recognized the uniquely generous and welcoming nature of this great country. As a mother and grandmother, I'm moved by the plight of these young children. As the granddaughter of immigrants, I'm grateful that this country has welcomed generations of tired and poor and given them the chance to breathe free. And as a lawmaker, I recognize that the foundation of American generosity and freedom is the rule of law. Today, through a constitutionally prescribed process, we have the opportunity to pass a bill that will give the President the tools to address this crisis. Today, we can provide resources to secure the border and ensure that those who have already undertaken this journey can be speedily reunited with their families. Today, we can send a clear, compassionate message that undertaking this border crossing journey is a mistake. Today, I ask my colleagues to join me in supporting this rule and the underlying legislation so that we can begin to solve this problem. And, Mr. Speaker, with that, I yield back the balance of my time.